What's going on, everybody? What's going on? We back with a late night. We back with a late night chill vibe. Everybody get comfortable. I got some crazy, bizarre, I can't believe what I'm seeing type shit I gotta show y'all. And if y'all haven't told by the title by now, there's been a lots and lots of alien or UFO sightings in the last couple of years that's skyrocketed and went up to the roof. And a lot of those recordings are out. And the ones I trust and like to watch the most are the ones released right from the Navy. The Navy Guard, you know what I mean? They don't edit it, they don't do nothing to it. And we're gonna check one of those videos out. But let me give it about like 10-15 seconds for everybody to get in this joint. I know how YouTube is. I don't know if it's because I haven't been live in a long time. But when I go live, it takes me about 20-30 minutes just for this shit to register. I still haven't even got a notification. I'm gonna tell you right now if it's working. Let me check my phone. But we gonna jump right in it, boys. You ain't gonna wanna miss this one. By the way, we got chat on. We got TTS on. It's free, or you could pay $1 and donate. Let me throw this on YouTube. On X real quick before we stop. Boys and girls, just to give everybody some time to get in here. Alright, so how do I put this on YouTube again? X. I'm a little rusty, guys. I haven't streamed in a little bit. So share the X. We live, come, chill, good vibes, shocking news. So this is gonna be about UFOs, UAPs. I got some hard concrete evidence, footage. It ain't that long at all, which y'all gonna see the Navy Guard shoot a freaking Hellfire missile at it, and this thing bounces off, literally. But I can show y'all better than I can tell y'all, so let's get into it. So Botrix just joined the chat. We probably live right about now. What's going on, my boy? By the way, y'all TTS is on. Just exclamation point say.
What's up, my boy?
Let's go. Anybody can say anything they want. Try it out. You. Let me load the video again.
What?
I didn't say what. Alright, we shared this to Twitter. We should be good. We should be good. Let me. Oh yeah, I want to put my my tip thing in there real quick. Oh, almost logged my ass out, Botrix. So ads are no ads right now, no super chat right now. Unfortunately, we'll be monetized in about a couple weeks or so. So if y'all want to send anything, buy me a coffee, whatever, we're doing TTS or TTS pretty much, or donations. Hold on, but commands, timer. Alright, boys, we about to start in 10 seconds. I just wanted to pin this real quick. Alright boys, let's get started.
El Ego.
Alright guys, so like I said, shocking radar footage. They got the radar footage. US military took the, you know, the picture. The UFO was flying over the ocean. Now I want y'all to see what happens. Mind y'all, they're in Congress right now talking about all this. That's how serious this is.
Parts I'm going to describe. This was taken October 30th, 2024. This video is of an MQ-9 drone tracking an orb, or this object, off the coast of Yemen. You'll see that another MQ-9 launched a Hellfire missile. That you cannot see that drone.
Watch this.
And so I'm not
Volume
going to explain
loud?
it to you. You'll see exactly what it does.
Look at this, gang. That's the orb. They just spotted the orb. Mind you, there's no heat to it. They're manually tracking the orb because there's no heat coming out of it. I never seen anything fly with no heat, no gas, no propulsion. This thing's moving with no heat, no propulsion. Boop! There goes the missile. What? Bro, look what it did to this thing. The missile, this is a Hellfire missile that locks onto the target and blows up once it hits the target. This thing hit the orb, pieces of the orb broke off, and still went with the orb while it traveled and all connected back together. Tell me that ain't some wild shit, chat. Locked on. Shoot. Look at them three little pieces. It's like they're moving right back to connecting. And it's over the water.
This is when it zoomed out. You can still see it traveling.
So I just want to say, for those who don't believe in UFOs and NHI, they calling it now, non-human intelligence, knowledge is key. Y'all better do y'all research. And this one of the first times, I know they've done it more than this, attacked one of these things. That's probably how they reverse engineer this shit. But this is the first time I ever seen them blatantly attack one live for everybody to see. Which means something's escalating. People are talking about a fake alien invasion next year with that 3-eye Atlas thing coming. People were talking about it before that thing came. So it's a coincidence. Some people are saying it might be real. Nobody knows what to think now because everybody's muddy in the waters. But something's going on out there. Look at this shit, bro. Not even our adversaries can make something like this. Our enemies. Can nothing block that Hellfire missile that we know of. Look at how crispy that image is, too.
It zoomed out.
Imagine the pictures they got.
You still see it traveling.
Flying like a bird.
So, Mr. Knapp, have you heard about events like this occurring? And what information might you have?
I have heard about events like this. I have heard about this event. Jeremy Corbell and I talked about it in one of our episodes a while back. We did not have the video, though. There are servers where there's a whole bank of these kind of videos.
You hear this?
Congress has not been allowed to see, that the public hasn't been allowed to see. Occasionally some of that stuff gets out in the wild and it comes our way. It should be going to you. The public should be seeing this stuff. And why you're not allowed to, I don't know. But that's a Hellfire missile smacking into that UFO and just bounced right off.
Hellfire.
It kept going, and it looks like the debris was taken with it.
Yeah, what the hell is that? What
So
flies like that?
again, I'm not going to speculate what it is.
What
but the
flies
question
like
is,
that, he said.
Why are we being blocked from this information consistently?
Build a website you love.
Ooh, what y'all think about that, gang?
Were your words?
That's some hot info right there, blood. That's some hot info right there.
Tonight, new never-before-seen video off the coast of Yemen.
It's on the news, Yemen.
Reaper drone tracking a
Hey, together.
flies over the water. Now watch closely as a
What's going on, together we break chains? It's a blessing to see you in here tonight. Came on here to check my YouTube people out. I actually released about like 4 videos today. I was actually thinking about getting my subs back up, maybe to like 50K, 100K. Oh, thanks, together. How's MJ doing? Did you see this new video, Together We Break Chains? Of the UFO? You know how I've been talking about UFOs a lot lately? Because in the last year specifically, you could say the last 2 years, they've skyrocketed like crazy. Alright, but there's been a lot of orbs, UAPs being seen all around the world. It first started, I can remember like the back of my hand. It was not too long ago. It was last year. I was paranoid about it and everything. Right before Christmas happened. It was around my birthday, November to December. It started in early November. And it was heavy in New Jersey. There was these weird ass UFOs, plasma balls everywhere. And they just kept calling them drones. Which was impossible because people like, what drones are the size of a car that's staying in the air for 2 hours, that you guys can't catch them, they just disappear into the abyss. Just, there's a lot of weird shit. You gotta really look it up to go down that rabbit hole, because they want to, compress it from all of us. Just last week, they had another meeting in the Congress about the UFOs. You didn't hear that? About a day, 2 days coincidentally before the Charlie thing, they had a meeting in Congress with the whistleblowers saying they seen UFOs and technology. Yeah. And that makes me say, why was Charlie allegedly taken out on live TV? I don't want to say too much on here, but was it to send a message? Because your average person, he's going to try to catch you by yourself. He's going to try to catch you with no cameras, right or wrong. Why do it in front of everybody streaming live? Look at the health insurance guy. They call him what, 5 in the morning by himself, and he was a billionaire. It don't make sense. A lot of shit. Oh, but let me just show you this real quick. Then we'll check that out. Last week, Congress alien hearing. We'll probably watch a little bit of that after, but. Alright, so that was a little wrong. The most recent hearing on unidentified, now they want to call them UAPs, or non-human intelligent beings, but this was held in November 2024. These hearings focus on government transparency and whistleblower. There was another one after that. Key takeaways from, look, the September 9th. That's when it was. September 9th. That was about 2 weeks ago. UAP hearing. The hearing was held by the House Oversight. Yeah, because Charlie was going on the 11th. On declassified federal secrets. So we got a bunch of whistleblowers talking about federal secrets in this Congress. Alright, but let's watch this video. Yeah, a lot of people, they say they've been holding this stuff in since the 1940s, since the Roswell crash in the 1940s, and maybe before that, with JFK, RFK. JFK was going to expose it at once. They took him out. And I believe it because they say they reverse engineer a lot of this stuff. Alright, let's check this video real quick. While I'm talking, I just want to show you some of the new videos that came out. This guy got this black freaking thing and started collecting it. It's insane.
Drone drops a Hellfire missile on that.
So this thing flying by, it's a plasma orb. We can't really see what it is, but it's a glowing ball of light, what we scientists are breaking down as plasmas. Now some of these things actually can be intelligent and move in their own ways. It's crazy, but think about it. The sun is made out of plasma. We get our frequency from the sun.
Never before seen video off the coast of Yemen showing a U.S. MQ-9 Reaper drone tracking a glowing orb as it flies.
Oh, so there's no heat on this thing. If there was heat, it'd be yellow. So they're manually tracking this. It's the U.S. Navy, so it ain't no fake shit. They gotta manually lock onto it and track it because there's no heat coming out of it. No gas, no compulsion, no electricity.
Now watch closely
nothing.
as a different U.S. drone drops a Hellfire
It's
missile
cold.
on that fast-moving orb. The missile appearing to bounce off the object,
Boop.
doing very little damage. The orb then zipping away unfazed. The video from October 2024 shown during a...
You seen that together? The orb got hit. 3 pieces flew out and then all connected back together.
away unfazed.
These missiles hit you and
The
blow
orb
up.
then zipping away unfazed. Watch closely as a different...
I never
US
seen them ever attack one of these things neither. So something's going on
flies
too.
over the water. Now watch closely as a different
Boop.
U.S. drone drops a Hellfire missile on that...
Nothing we know of can survive a Hell missile like that. Especially that of that size.
Drone drops a Hellfire missile on that fast-moving orb. The missile appeared
Holy.
to bounce off the object, doing very
Bro,
little
the
damage.
missile didn't even blow. That's crazy.
Now watch closely as a different U.S. drone drops a Hellfire missile on that fast-moving orb. The missile appearing to bounce off the object, doing very little damage. The orb then zipping away unfazed. The video from October 2024 shown during a congressional hearing today on unexplained anomalous phenomena. That's the official name for UFOs.
Majestic, long time no
Giving
see.
their own eyewitness accounts and reacting to that new video.
Does this video scare you guys?
Yep, it came out of meteor
Yes
like.
or no?
This was in
Yes.
Congress.
Wiggins?
Yes.
These are some of the most important people in the world right here sitting down. These are the people that passed the constitutional rights, that passed the laws. Now the problem is, there's this rogue entity, they're calling it, or rogue group that's been operating since like the 1920s, 1930s, which at one point they were, you know, under like the right people, you know what I mean? Then a lot of people died because it was so long ago. Young kids took over. A lot of the technology they got, they don't want to let it out to the public because it might be a shock. Who knows what they got? They're saying some people died because of it. A lot comes out in these congresses, I'm telling y'all. And these people swearing under oath, you know what I'm saying? Green berets, nothing to lose but they retirement money. Exactly. The knowledge is key, Majestic. John F. Kennedy knew something about him. It goes back all the way to the 1930s before that. Lockheed Martin. Do your research on Lockheed Martin. Why? And now it makes sense why the Egyptians, look at the shit they had. They had something underneath the pyramids that produced unlimited energy. Were they also met by these beings? Because we see a lot of star gods and shit in the sky that they always pointing out, right? Nobody can explain these bricks that were moved. It's just, I don't know. A lot of shit going on right now. And then they talking about, I'll show you the guy that says it, a fake alien invasion in 2027. or 2026.
Us.
This
And
Congress
now,
is
questions
good
right
though.
Now, why was that missile fired? Did that object pose any risk, or is there any other explanation out there? Gio Benitez, ABC News, New York.
Watch what they talk
Coming to the
about it a
state.
little bit.
Lou Elizondo and Mr. Gold.
So Lou Elizondo is one of the first whistleblowers that came out and said, you know, these things exist and they might be a problem. They're in the wrong hands right now.
The many other
They say not even the president is briefed on this stuff. That's how deep it goes. Like, the president don't even know really what's going on.
that have come forward. We hear you, and it's time that we
Look at September
enough is enough.
9th.
It's time that we take action.
This goes
Look,
over
I'm not
under
jumping to the
everybody's head
conclusion
too.
that I believe that there are, aliens coming from another planet. But I'm open to that, and I think that it's our responsibility,
They
especially
serious,
when we're
dude.
seeing that we have a government that is actively blocking information from us. Just last night, I tried to get an amendment onto the National Defense Authorization
Wow.
Act that fit in the germaneness
I
of
haven't
that
seen
bill
you in a while,
to have
Majestic.
UAP disclosure. And conveniently, it was named non-germane, mostly deemed by staff, not even an elected official. This is the kind of
You
stuff
know
that
what
we
is
repeatedly
also
see.
weird? How UFO's been following us since the beginning of time. The movie E.T. And look, they're still here with us. Where does that stuff come from?
Last year, we were blocked by someone in House administration from being able
Congress.
to receive a full briefing from Arrow. So, not an elected official, but someone in staff blocked us.
Sneaky
And I've
fuckers.
had it. Enough is enough. I want to queue up a video that I've been given.
These are like the Congress, but they all got to
As I'm gonna
agree
describe,
at.
This was taken October 30th.
They passed the
2024.
rules.
This video is of an
Yup,
MQ-9
they do.
drone tracking an orb, or this object, off the coast of Yemen. You'll see
No
that
AI,
another
nothing.
MQ-9 launched a Hellfire missile. That you cannot see that drone, and so I'm not going to explain it to you. You'll see exactly what it does.
Look how fast that thing's going too. She can't even see what that thing is, bro. Ezekiel, he talks about it. The wheel of life. Spoop. Damn, that shit hit it spot on, that missile too. Didn't phase it at all though. If they wanted to do harm, we'd be fucked probably.
You can still see it traveling.
Look at that water. It's covering mad water right now. Well, I want to see where it goes. They never
So-
catch where it goes.
Mr. Knapp.
Probably just falls in the
do you have
water, to
any-
be honest,
have
and
you
they don't
heard
want us
about-
to see that.
Events like this occurring, and what information might you have?
I have heard about events like this. I have heard about this event. Jeremy Corbell and I talked about it in one of our episodes a while back. We did not have.
Yeah, Ezekiel.
There are,
That's
servers
crazy, some of the
where
shit he said.
there's a whole
The book
bank
of
These
Ezekiel.
kind of videos.
This guy's a
that
big
Congress
UFO
has not
guy.
been allowed to see. That the public hasn't been allowed to see. Occasionally, some of that stuff gets out in the wild, and it comes our way. It should be going to you. The public should be seeing this stuff. And why you're not allowed to, I don't know. But that's a Hellfire missile smacking into that UFO and
Listen.
just bounced right off.
Physics.
And it kept going.
It kept going, and it looks like the debris was taken with it.
Yeah. What the hell is that? What?
So
flies like that?
again, I'm not going to
What
speculate what it
flies like
is,
that,
but
he
the
said.
question is, why are we being blocked from this information?
Crazy shit, right, gang? Why?
Imagine being able to build anything.
Only a few people got the power, and they don't want it to get out to nobody else, I guess. That's what I'm hearing, a rogue group. Oh, look at what this says right here. Did President Eisenhower really make a deal with the aliens?
Yeah, treaty so spooky, so creepy. A tree made between.
Is the volume too loud, gang?
Aliens.
The theories, there's two different types of aliens that came to meet with Eisenhower. The Nordics, tall, pale, beautiful looking, human-like aliens. They offered Eisenhower they would speed up the technology to where there wouldn't be any more diseases, world peace, clean energy, in exchange for disarming your nuclear warheads.
Oh, that seems
Oh.
reasonable.
Then after that, these other aliens appeared, and they were the Greys. And they offer just to the United States, we'll give you advancements in technology,
All right.
weaponry. You'll be the #1 powerhouse in the world. In exchange, you let us experiment on humans. And that's what they ended up agreeing with. The crazy thing is, it was
That the
actually reported
abductions?
in the newspaper that President Eisenhower died because he was missing. They're saying that he was actually at this
I didn't
Air
know
Force
that.
Base meeting, but the cover story was that he had a chipped tooth and had to get emergency dental work. But there's no records of him going to the dentist or getting this dental work.
What?
It all
Sounds
sounds
like
super
somebody
weird.
used their
How'd the president
Great,
go
a treaty
missing?
so spooky, so creepy. A treaty made between President
All right, look at
Eisenhower
this
with
stuff you was talking about. This guy found a meteoroid together, and he took a little piece off the meteoroid that fell out the sky, and he brought it home and put it in a bowl, and the shit started growing bigger and bigger. He put it in the safe. It looked like spawn, bro. And everybody's trying to debunk it, and they can't. It looks too real. What the hell is this? That can't be real.
Oh my god.
That can't be real. Yeah, me too. Crazy. Look, they being spotted everywhere, bro. Let me find that spawn shit. Heck, this is it. 3-eye Atlas UFO near sun. What the hell is this thing? Meteorite. There we go.
Alright guys, we might have just caught the Panama aliens' big brother over in
I don't know what to
This
think
thing
about
was
this
spotted
story,
in the
but it's
skies
crazy.
above Horn Church, and it looks almost identical to the viral Kin Panama creature on TikTok.
Look at, they
Except
seen
this
that
one
in the
was
sky
the
recently. That should look
size
just like that.
of an airplane. The
No?
user posted three 3-second videos of what
Coincidence.
his alleged family member captured on video.
It's moving.
That is mad. Oh my. Okay. That is mad. Oh my.
Now, I'm not really sure why this user only took a 3-second video of this object, but he apparently received the footage from a family member. Here's what he wrote on his Reddit post on the UFOs subreddit. Full
They look
disclaimer,
creepy, huh?
I am a subscriber to this sub. I can't believe I have this footage either, but these photos were taken by a close family member yesterday while they were driving their kids to a club.
Maybe
Given
they
to
were
me because
driving,
they
that's
know
why.
I'm interested. I believe this was using an iPhone, and whilst
Oh, I
driving,
like that
think
too,
he
and
mentioned
Explain
being near
Mysteries.
Horn Church at around 6:30 last night. I also have 3 2-second videos of this, but am unable to upload to this post. I will keep trying, as even in the space of 2 seconds you can see for yourself these objects are skybound, and in one of them an object appears to be changing
Well,
shape.
you record
Edit.
for 2
I think I
seconds.
have an imager link I can share in comments now. Family member who is keen plane spotter described the object as being approximately the size of an airplane, completely static and ominous, giving him the sense of seeing a spider times 10,000.
Oh,
At some point shortly
shit. Look,
after
it looked like
the
it
sighting, the
flashed.
skies were empty. They did not see it move away. On the third photo, you can see 2 objects. The bizarre
Whoa.
dark object in the center and a metallic object
I
at the top
noticed
left of
these
screen
things rarely
that was
ever
not
come
observed
alone.
before the photo
They're
was
always
taken.
with another
The object
entity for
looks
some
truly
reason.
alien to me.
I don't know
if
why.
you zoom in, there appears to be a kind of
That
field
does look like
surrounding
an
it.
alien type
Really
shit.
very strange and chilling to behold. I welcome debunkers. Now here's where
Now
things
look
get
at this guy
really
that found the
weird.
meteorite.
Put it
Listen to
side
this.
by side with the Kin Panama footage, the one that went viral of that alien
Ooh.
growing out of a meteorite, and the shape is nearly identical. The same
You think it's
tendril-like
the same?
extensions,
Or
the
just
same clustered center. But while Panama's creature fit in a fridge, London's was reportedly
Look at it moving,
plane-sized.
bro. That thing's moving
Now,
on the
there
right.
is another clip that's apparently
Creepy.
coming out of Las Vegas that shows a similar creature.
Does it look
But I
fake?
believe this footage to be AI generated. People are claiming the footage is new, but it was
What
actually
the-
posted to TikTok in 2024, and it honestly just looks fake.
Yeah, that one
And that's
looks-
one of the big problems right now with these advancements in AI technology.
Oh,
is that it's making it
it
harder
looks like you
and
got
harder to
eggs
tell
and
the
shit in
difference
there,
between
nah.
what's real and what's not. So even when we do see real and raw footage of UFOs and aliens, people will be quick to speculate that it was AI generated. Now for an update on the
But
Kin
this guy got the
Panama
real
alien
deal. Look at this.
Since our last video that shows Kin drowning the creature, he posted a
He
video
brings
of him
it to the
cleaning out
river
his
and
shelter
drowns him
house,
like an
where he
idiot.
discovered that some of the samples that he cut off from K-25 are now growing and escaping the sample jars, and he said that he was crazy about it.
So look, he found this on a
He then posted
meteorite.
another video where he
That
actually
army
went
shit,
back
though, you
to
gotta
where he
believe
released
that was
the
in
creature,
Congress.
stating that people online were making him feel bad about releasing it, and he shared some disturbing
Look what he
pictures of
did.
the
He
creature
he
as
let
it was
that thing
floating
go in
the
the
water.
ocean
But what do
to
you
fuck
guys
our
make of
waters
this?
up.
A spider-like mass hanging over London, almost identical to the Panama alien, but bigger, darker.
Right, that's
completely
crazy.
silent.
How do you know
Are we
it likes
witnessing the same
water?
entity appearing in different parts of the world, or something new? And with 3I Atlas drawing closer to Earth this November, are these just the first signs of what's about to break through our
Maybe he
skies?
seen it drying out or something, so he threw it in the water or something, right? Some people thought it was a potato when it first came out. This was 8 days ago. But after a week later, it don't look like no fucking potato.
The disturbing footage of what is
Look, he
to be
threw
some
it in
type
the
of
sea.
alien entity or bacteria that a man who goes by the name of Kin.
Yeah, he got a million
in the
views
Los
each
Tecos
video.
District. His video has been making the rounds online. Inside that safe is what looks like a black, tentacle-like organism, shifting and pulsing as if it's alive.
What? Look at how this thing moves compared to the AI one. This shit looks real.
Some people believe him. Others say it's just a fungus, or maybe even a
A
hoax.
fungus. You know
Either way,
fungus.
millions have
right?
watched his story unfold, and he's been
Fungus on
documenting it
your
all on his
fucking
TikTok
cookie.
page. It all started on August 29th, when a man who goes by Kin claimed he discovered a
I
small
know, I
silver
think
colored rock
he's
inside
capping
a fiery
too.
crater in the
How do you
Pacific
explain this
Ocean.
though together?
He called it a meteorite. In his first videos, he placed leaves against the rock, and they appeared to burn on contact. That got people wondering if it was radioactive. A week later,
There's a lot of smart motherfuckers on the internet. They can find south cases from a fucking still picture. Nobody can find out what this thing is though. It
from
must be
small
some new
cracks in the
shit.
rock, oily,
Somebody said a
tentacle-like
baked
growths
potato.
began to push their way out.
Painted black.
At first, they were thin,
Look at it
almost
moving.
like strands of fungus.
How do you make
they
it
didn't
move
stop.
like that together?
Day by day, the growth stretched further, twisting and curling as though they were searching for something. What started as a few dark lines soon spread across the entire surface of the rock.
Is it a chia
Within
pet?
just a few days, the silver stone was barely visible at all.
It's
The
moving,
massive
it's
tentacles grew
pulsing.
thicker, blacker, and more tar-like in appearance.
They say
It seemed to be
everything
feeding off its
extracts and
surroundings,
extracts.
expanding
Even the
larger
earth.
and larger until the rock itself
Even
was
us.
completely engulfed. Kin described it as if the meteorite gave birth to something alive, something that was no longer just attached to the rock, but becoming its own separate organism.
That's a
Kin
weird. I
said
don't know
the
what he
growth
could have
became too
used,
much to
huh?
handle,
Besides like a
so he
fucking
locked
big
it away in a
spider.
safe. According to him, it reacts to light, growing faster.
But he showed
whenever
so
it's
many
exposed.
pictures of it. It's
In
hard.
one post, he admitted he
Look.
was scared, even thinking at one point it might have escaped. When exposed to light, the organism seems to react.
Look at it move
The
though.
tentacles stretch and pulse,
When he puts
almost
light
rhythmically,
on it.
as if responding to some invisible signal. It doesn't move all at once, but in waves, parts of the mass tightening and releasing, while others shift and curl outward. In some moments, it almost looks like breathing. Slow.
Is it? I didn't see that.
Deliberate. Kin claimed this was why he kept it hidden away. He said
What
whenever
did
he
they
shined
say?
light,
How did he
the
lie?
growth accelerated.
The
That it
matches
only
on the
felt safe
floor?
when the
That's the
room
only
was
thing I
completely
heard.
dark.
But I haven't seen the
Watching
picture.
closely, the movements don't feel random. They give the impression of something alive, something
Volume
adjusted
good.
to its environment. Whether it's a plant, a fungus, or something else entirely, the footage is unsettling because it behaves like it has purpose.
Look
At
at
the
that
end of the
thing.
day, we're left with nothing but the footage. No lab results.
He should
no
have
scientific
burned it. Why
confirmation,
throw it in the
no
water,
official
right?
record of a meteorite falling in Panama. Just a series of clips showing a strange, pulsing growth.
So
locked
he's
away in a
famous
safe.
off this.
I wonder if whatever this thing is has any correlation to those rabbits that were growing tentacles out of their face a couple months ago. But who knows? Whether this footage is real or not, it's definitely
And
disturbing
look
and
just
creepy.
like that rabbit.
And I guess we will just have to wait until he posts on TikTok again. To
Look at
get
his
updates.
likes,
So what
1.6
do you think?
million.
Is this the first evidence of something not
Damn,
from this
it burnt
world?
the
Or
leaf,
just an
bro.
elaborate hoax
It's a
designed to
baked
fool
potato.
millions?
Jake, what up, daddy?
Do you believe Kim's
But I
story?
never seen him
Or do you
get
think
busted
this is
yet.
nothing-
We're still watching the videos. Let's see what he got busted at. Dang, this is crazy. Day 1 and day 15. Let's check it out, gang.
Meteorite has crashed into a
Oh, look at this! Is it? We're on the
past
floor.
2 weeks.
Let's see. We see the
From
matches
more
on the
and
floor.
more into
Somebody said there's matches on the floor.
A meteorite has crashed into a man's backyard, and over the past 2
That is a little funny. A big ass thing of fire and a hole and
man's
shit
back.
burning.
yard, and over the past 2 weeks, it has grown more and more. A meteorite has crashed into a man's
Wait, is that the
backyard.
matches?
Over the
Hold on.
past 2 weeks, it is. A meteorite has crashed
Alright,
into
alright.
a man. A meteorite has crashed into a man's backyard, and over the past 2 weeks, it has grown more and more.
Is it a baked
into some
potato?
sort of black tentacled entity. At least that's the story according
Jake, how you been, my boy?
in Panama.
Thanks
What's
for the
most interesting
support.
About this to me is that this account has been
Oh, what's up, Cash Kush?
months, probably years of just regular everyday videos uploaded to TikTok. And then seemingly out of nowhere, we have this strange story surrounding this black entity. This is similar to another TikTok user I documented who had multiple videos of everyday life and then randomly uploaded a video of a large entity standing on the side of a mountain.
Guys, we also got this too if y'all want it. Check
Someone
this,
who
hold on.
uploaded years worth of videos of everyday life and then out of nowhere started documenting the giant on the mountain.
We got TTS turned on, look.
No, seriously, pull over, pull over. There's a person standing there. No, it's not.
You
Dude,
can
have you seen what I seen right
you
now?
can do say
And then sadly
or you
passing
can
away in the middle of the
pay
story
from the
unfolding to unknown
the
causes.
pinned comment and
This
support
was
a
the
dollar.
first meteorite video
Don't
that
matter to me.
Kin Panama uploaded, where we
It's
see
free
the
if
hole
you do
in the
say.
meteorite and fire all
Yo,
around it.
read out
He
your
then
message if
collected
y'all
it,
want to say
brought it
something to me.
inside
I'm not paying
in a
attention.
glass
You
jar.
can do
He
say.
eventually started doing tests with it. The meteorite that fell in Pedregal, Panama has changed color and destroys all plants. All of his videos are
What
in
guy did
Spanish,
care?
but he says that when you put something alive on it, for example this leaf, you can see how it transmits a force. He said, I would like them to come investigate this stone. I don't know where this kind of stone will come from or what galaxy, but when you touch it,
Hey,
it
Nick.
doesn't burn.
Ah, y'all
There are
heard
some
that.
strange occurrences in those first 2
I
videos.
got
Look at
denied
the
for
just above the
verification, so I'm
here's how the
sick of
rest
all
of
the
the story
fabricated
went on.
numbers
A
and
few days
fake
later,
shit
he
on
uploaded
kid.
A plant or something is growing in the meteorite that fell in Panama. I see they are making it some sort of plant or something, but it grows fast. It's in the sun. 3 days later, you can see this thing has gotten way bigger. He says that people around the world were writing him and asking for samples.
They won't even
Today, I
offer
started
me not a
sending them by
fucking
mail
lick of
to some
help.
friends. Obviously, if this was a true story, according to what he's saying, mailing this thing around the world is a terrible idea. So this thing has continued to grow more and more. I will have to close my whole house so that no light enters. They saw how black
This
is
guy's
changing
crazy.
color live on air. You can see a bit of the stone here in the front on the left, and this thing is just continuing to grow more
My
and
mom's
more.
birthday's
It's
next
strange.
week.
This
My
thing's
dad's
big. It's very
birthday's next
convincing to
week.
a lot of people, and it definitely
My
gives off the
birthday's
appearance as if
November.
this thing
VZ,
is
ain't your
living.
birthday
He says that
November
light
too?
is causing it to grow more and more. He moved the thing into a safe. 3 days ago he posted, "When night comes I feel calm, I know it will not grow. Every time I show it to you, when I light it, it grows and puts me in danger. No one
What?
has been interested in me." So here it is in his safe where it has been for a
My
while
kid's
now,
good.
recently,
She's getting
growing
big,
bigger and bigger
13.
and looking pretty convincing. 2 days ago he uploaded this.
Wow,
video
yours
saying,
is the
"I can't
24th?
help you anymore. I don't want an interview."
November
I don't
or
want
September?
anything. He eventually had to move this thing from the safe into a large
Look,
freezer.
he's moving
He uploaded
again.
quite a few dark videos of the thing in the deep freezer, and then 6 hours ago he uploaded this video, "What you always want, see it. Every day it smells worse, it smells like burnt. A totally strange thing which grows and grows without
I never
knowing
heard
it
any
is
of this.
Composition."
He said every day it
Okay, if
smells
there's one
worse
AI site builder you
and
need to
it
meet,
smells burnt. I never heard any of that.
Son. And then he uploaded this video, "What you always want, see it. Every day it smells worse, it
What's that
smells
brown
like burnt.
shit?
A totally strange thing
Damn,
which
he got it in
grows
the
and grows
fridge
without
now.
knowing that it is in decomposition. For me, you will never see the sun." And then his last
He
video
said you
up
will
to
never
this
see the
moment of
sun,
recording
but
this
takes it
video
out to the sun.
says escaping to
And
breathe
what's
fresh
crazy
air
is he
and
says
see-
he grows from the light. Is he trying to tell us something? This thing only grows when the light's on him. You will never see the sun. The next day he takes him out
the
to the
things
sun.
God created,
The fuck wrong with this
everything has
guy?
its end. I don't know if he's signaling that that's the end of this story or just a random reference to our short time here on Earth.
See
So
what he
now
does
let's look
next.
back
Look at all his
a few
views.
of the anomalies in his videos, which show that this interesting story is most likely
How is
a
that
fake.
thing moving?
This was the first video he uploaded to his account. The meteorite that crash landed supposedly in his yard. First off, when this type of thing happens, that is not the sort of fire that is.
Yeah, I don't know about that fire,
That is
cuz.
much more reminiscent of somebody putting lighter fluid there and then setting it on fire, which a lot of people pointed out that you can see these matches in the hole.
Fucking
Panama has
idiot.
deleted this video from his page. I mean, this is the genesis of the whole story. If it was genuine, he absolutely wouldn't delete this video.
Yeah, what
One of the
an
first videos
idiot.
that he uploaded to of the meteorite.
He
burning
probably heated up that
leaves. A lot
potato.
of people pointed out that the leaves were burning, and then there's a cut, and then he touches the rock after that, obviously indicating that he just heated up this rock, waited a while, and then touched it when it cooled down. It also doesn't make sense that something that is killing plant life would cause no harm to human touch either. TikTok account The King of UFOs uploaded a video saying that this thing is completely fake, and he has debunked it.
What do you say?
Hey, breaking news, people. The Atkin Panama alien meteorite is a fake.
Yeah, they're saying it did take control of his mind, but it's if it's real.
The Mail Online coming up soon. Basically coming from a filmmaking background, it's definitely fake. It's a lot of it, especially the beginning bit with the meteorites.
Yeah, that's what they say it too.
Sky, that's all done in post-production, most likely on CapCut or something similar. The actual alien meteorite itself and the movements and things like that, it's most likely a mixture of silicon and hexane, which is a common solvent, which are added to the silicon will create the movements. Maybe some animatronics has been used as well. It's really well done, but it is a fake, it's a hoax, a very clever one. I'm just waiting to hear back from Atkin Panama, but do not waste any more time on this. It is not real. Thank you.
While this story has been fun to look into and to watch, Sadly, this is like 99% a fake story.
He made that shit look hella real.
It's absolutely real. We've been seeing
This is real.
more and more real.
If you got thermal goggles, you can see him better
The United
again.
States just declassified a video of us shooting a Hellfire missile at one.
There's enough mysterious things happening in the
This is
skies,
what I was
and
telling you about
this is
together.
Another one. There were reports of a streaking fireball.
This is on the
over
news.
China,
This is real.
Observed by
Damn,
many
look
people
at that on the
ground.
news.
It kind of looked like a meteor that is
Imagine seeing the
disintegrating
news,
in the
BZ,
Earth's
and that
atmosphere
shit
with
flying
high
by your
speeds, but
TV.
then, surprisingly, there was an explosion, and then the fire streak ended, and some viewers
Yeah, I seen 2
observers
UFOs in
have
my
also
life.
seen a smaller object
Look at that shit.
practically intercepting this
That's
phenomenon
another
in the
thing too. There's a lot of energy being produced from the sun that's making a lot of volcanoes go off right now. If y'all haven't noticed, a lot of tsunamis. The oceans are changing. We have comets flying by us. Look at this shit right here. In the middle of a news report.
in the Earth's atmosphere with high speeds, but then surprisingly there was an explosion, and then the fire streak ended, and some viewers, observers have also seen a smaller object practically intercepting this phenomenon in the skies, probably a missile. Now it is a huge discussion what was observed really here.
Did a UFO
some
do it?
experts said the object does not really reassemble a meteor because it seems to move a little bit slower. That has directed the discussion towards a missile possibly being launched and intercepted by some other rockets. That was another topic that has been discussed very heatedly. And then, of course, some were chiming in that this might, of course, be an UAP or a UFO, an mysterious object, unidentified, unexplained, that has been shot down by possibly the Chinese military. All this adds to
they shoot them down and they reverse it in
confusing,
technology.
Debate with many arguments from both sides.
The
but
aliens
one
are gonna
thing is
not
clear,
like
it
us
is a
after that,
mysterious
bro.
occurrence that
They
happened over
trying to
Shandong
make
province.
peace and we fucking
Countless
them over.
interesting videos have been posted recently.
Look
like
it.
the one
This
taken
is all the
from a
videos that's
private
been leaked.
airplane of some sort of thing flying
Black
in the skies
triangles,
right past
eggs,
them.
Tic Tacs. I've been studying these. It's real.
Recently. In the footage, an intrigued pilot uses
There's pilots right now. There's a pilot on the FTC.
Sees in the distance. Shortly after,
The most
object passes just
honest
a few feet away
people
from the plane.
you know.
These lights
you
and
hear
anomalies
saying.
have been seen in the skies for a long time. People have been having encounters with entities for a long time, and people have been stopping these encounters of seeing these things in the sky and stopping
That's
abductions
creepy.
for a long
This is hands down one of the most powerful AI platforms for digital
Chief.
similar.
long time by calling on the Lord Jesus Christ in these instances.
400 cases where these abductions have been halted.
Oh, you
by
could
people
call
calling on
Jesus?
the
I
name of
didn't know
Jesus
that.
Christ. And in the movie, we have
So
the
I didn't
testimonies
even.
of these people who were having these experiences. They were terrified, and in the moment of terror, they recalled or called out to their childhood memories of who Jesus was. And the instant his name was called, it stopped.
So why do these aliens respond to Jesus?
Exactly. Exactly. And that indicates the spiritual nature of what is going on.
This is why I know it's from the divine world. It's not something with teeth and a ray gun coming here to get us. It's connected to our thoughts.
Wow.
It'll appear a lot when I ask it, and in front of me and you and others.
I heard that too.
Pretty much.
That it appears if you ask it.
Sometimes 50, 70 orbs appear.
So the evidence is spiritual, and then when we get to the level of abductions, deceptive messages are being given to people, but then when they're halted in the name of Jesus, that is incredibly powerful. And again, when I'm saying that we've now got hundreds of testimonies, I know people in the higher levels of UFO investigations that actually readily acknowledge this.
Bible prophecy warns us, fearful sights in the heavens will be coming upon the earth. Men's hearts will be failing them.
I know,
from the fear and
crazy.
expectation of those things.
Life goes
Great
by
delusion
fast.
will be
That's
coming
when you
upon
get your
the people of the
20s,
earth.
your 30s. The alien situation is crazier than we thought.
Alien situation just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Posted just a few hours ago on September 23rd, Kastrup Airport was closed for 4 hours last night because of the mystery drones. This was in Copenhagen, So apparently these things, they're back.
I think that's a spaceship. Oh, Minnie. There's 3.
Whatever these alien orbs or drones are, they're back and there's something different about it. 6 days ago, I'm Him 1950 posted a video in Houston of what he believes to be Black Hawk choppers swooshing over his house at night.
Wow.
And he recorded this video.
I'm gonna be 34 soon, which is crazy.
Right now people are going by.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 34 soon. This guy's dumb there.
We have got to the point where literally...
I'm gonna get off after this video game.
First of all, there was that one guy who was the decoy. All right, so you got this guy who's an older guy who starts yelling out. Didn't he take his pants down?
Yeah,
Took his pants down.
crazy.
This guy was at 9/11. He was at the Boston
I heard
bombing.
about that dude.
He called in a fake bomb at another place, and then he did this at this thing. Right after, so somehow or another, this guy has the state of mind that the moment someone gets shot, he yells out and says, I did it, and takes his pants down or something like that. I don't know exactly what he did.
If they stop that guy.
Then, ready for this? He gets arrested for child porn right away.
Let me see what else.
Right
after this happened?
Oh, right away. He's in jail for child porn. Why is that? Well, now you can't interview him.
Right, easy.
They got a lot of shit on Twitter too. Alright, unexplained nifty. Oh look, man gives an update on the alien. How long ago was this? 8 hours? The black alien
Sight has left
voice.
audiences both fascinated and deeply concerned.
That's the newest
The
update.
implications of
Damn,
such a
that
discovery
shit's chilling.
stretch far beyond the realm of entertainment. The most striking aspect of the new video is the sheer size of the entity.
Before he was
When
little
Kim first
underneath the
unveiled
water.
it, the organism
How did
appeared
he get
small
so
enough to
big
fit
and
inside
out
a
the
safe,
water?
Its tendril-like structures confined and restrained.
This shit
But
confusing
now,
me more and
in the
more,
water,
cuz.
it seems to have expanded
you would think the
considerably,
wires,
with viewers
everything would be
noting how
shot.
its limbs branch outward, as though exploring or anchoring itself. Many in the comment sections have emphasized that its growth is proof of vitality and adaptability, dismissing earlier theories that it could be some inert material or unusual mineral reaction. For them, this is undeniable evidence of a living being from beyond Earth. However, the discovery has also ignited a wave of anxiety. Viewers and commentators alike have expressed growing fears about what releasing such an organism into a natural water source
He is
could
fine,
mean for
I know
public
you are
health and
worried.
environmental safety. If the being is truly alien and biological, then exposing it to Earth's ecosystems could result in contamination, cross-species interactions,
Look at where
or
he
the
left
release
it
of
at.
substances entirely unknown to science. Even if it is not dangerous, critics point out that encouraging the public to believe it is safe to release mysterious material from space into natural settings sets a dangerous precedent. In their view,
Oh my
Kim's choice
God,
to
look
place
at
the
how it
entity in
looks when
water,
it moves
though
like that,
well-intentioned,
bro.
could have consequences far beyond his control.
Oh my,
This
it
concern
looks
has
like
been
a rat,
amplified by
huh?
the vivid imagery in the video itself. As the camera records the creature, the alien form can be seen twisting and shifting, its tendrils
It
stretching
looks
outward
way
like roots
different
in
than the
search of
safe,
sustenance.
no?
The possibility that the entity not only lives but observes has rattled audiences, who now see it as more than a curiosity.
The
It
safe,
is potentially
that
an
thing
intelligent
wasn't
being
even
which
moving
has
in the
also
safe,
ignited a
no?
wave of anxiety. Viewers and commentators
Oh my
alike
God.
have expressed growing fears about what releasing such an organism into a natural water source could mean for public health and environmental safety. If the being is truly alien and biological, then exposing it to Earth's ecosystems could result in contamination, cross-species interactions, or the release of substances entirely unknown to science. Even if it is not dangerous,
The movements
critics point
are
out
crazy.
that encouraging the public to believe it is safe to
Warm
release
water,
mysterious
too.
material from space into natural
Look at
settings
that shit.
sets a dangerous precedent.
Look at how
In
it's
their
moving,
view,
bro. It's
Kim's
losing
choice to
his
place the
hand to
entity in the water,
swim.
though well-intentioned, could have consequences far beyond his control.
Is it?
This concern has been amplified by the vivid imagery in the video itself. As
It's
the
got
camera
like 4
records the creature,
hands or
the
something,
alien
bro.
form can be seen twisting and shifting, its tendrils stretching outward like roots in search of sustenance. The possibility that the entity not only lives but observes has rattled audiences, who now see it as more than a curiosity. It is potentially an intelligent being with motives of its own. Kin himself has not downplayed the seriousness of his discovery. In recent videos, he acknowledged that he has already been approached by officials requesting interviews. This revelation only stoked further speculation. Many followers believe that once authorities become directly involved, the likelihood of a cover-up increases dramatically. They argue that the entity is simply too important to be left in the public eye, predicting that Kin will soon be pressured to surrender it or stop documenting its existence. Others, however, commend him for continuing to share updates despite the risks, calling him a vital whistleblower for unveiling what they believe to be one of the most significant discoveries in human history.
I don't know, he might be capping, gang. He might be capping. This is my last video. We about to go. I'm gonna show you guys a couple clips from this. Thanks to everybody that hit that like button. I appreciate it. They saying God might come soon. God might come soon. All this crazy shit going on, you know?
And I do not represent.
Look at this shit, guys. They said there's something in the world, I don't know if it's true, that's so big that they couldn't remove it. They had to build over it. Is this what they're talking about? Like a UFO that landed was so big they had to build over it. What the fuck? It looked like that's what that is. Look at how big that shit is, bro. What the fuck? A lot of whistleblowers in now. Rare 1970s helicopter footage reveals secrets. I'd be scared of that thing, gang. That's why they so big in the sky. Them things are huge. Oh yeah, I'm getting off in like 5 minutes anyways. Amazing capture and authentic reactions to this UAP. Oh yeah, this was crazy. She asks it to change colors for her boy, and the thing changes colors.
It just totally changed shapes on here. And I'm not moving. Okay, guys, if you watched from the beginning of this, you saw... Look! What are you? Hi. Do you want to change colors? Or is that just your color? What are you doing? Oh my god.
My bad, gang.
What are you doing? So
What are you doing?
Whoa.
First of all, what the hell is that?
You're very interesting. Oh my god! It's turning into a circle! Whoa.
They telekinesis, telepathic.
Oh my god!
They use psychotic kids, allegedly autism, that's good with their mind to speak with these things and get them out. Wow, that's crazy. They didn't show the part when she's like, can you change color for my board? I think. Look at this shit, boy. Look at how many UFOs there is, gang. What do you think about this, Majestic? How do you explain that? fuck? I've been seeing a lot of shit outside of like plane windows too. Yo, that can't be all planes. It's really a spiritual warfare going on, gang. This shit's above the clouds. That ain't birds. What? Oh look, the one in China shot down. China ain't playing. Damn, they definitely shut that down. That ain't no fireball. China trying to get that technology. They shot a big fucking missile at that bitch. Dude, damn, that was an orb too. You could tell. Wow. Maybe not. Yeah, right.
If your history teacher can explain this, Abraham Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846. John F. Kennedy was elected to Congress in 1946. Abraham Lincoln was elected president in 1860. John F. Kennedy
Shout out everybody tuned in. We got 6 slimes in attendance. What's going on, everybody?
Concerned with civil rights. Both wives lost a child while living in the White House. Both presidents were shot on a Friday. Both presidents were shot in the head. Now, it gets really weird. Lincoln's
Salute the
secretary
slime
was
gang.
named Kennedy. Kennedy's secretary was named Lincoln. Both were assassinated by Southerners. Both were succeeded by Southerners named Johnson. Andrew Johnson, who succeeded Lincoln, was born in 1808. Lyndon Johnson, who succeeded Kennedy, was born in 1908. John Wilkes Booth, who assassinated Lincoln, was born in 1839. Lee Harvey Oswald, who assassinated Kennedy, was born in 1939. Both assassins were known by their 3 names. Both names are composed of 15 letters. Now hang on to your seat. Lincoln
This is
was
too
shot
much
in a theater named
gematria
Ford.
for me,
Kennedy
cuz.
was shot in a car called Lincoln made by Ford. Booth and Oswald were assassinated before their trials. And here's the kicker. A week before Lincoln was shot, he was in Monroe, Maryland. A
Wow.
week before Kennedy was shot, he was with Marilyn Monroe.
Whoa.
Lincoln was shot in a theater, and the assassin ran to a warehouse. Kennedy was shot from a warehouse, and the assassin ran to a theater.
Coincidence or what, gang? Yes, I hear China finna start a war too. They could be doing all these weapons and spying. Oh, look at this, guys. Recently, they found 2 orbs near the space shuttle. I'm telling you, something's going on in space right now. Look at that orb, bro. Beautiful right there. Now we know what these things are. We know what to call them. They're orbs. That's why we could never see what the hell they were. Look like a metallic ball, bro. It's an orb, plasma, whatever. Who knows what it is, man? It does look metallic ball, bro. Look at this shit flying right near the space shuttle. Like, is it checking out the space shuttle? Is it intrigued? And remember I told you guys they're always moving with more than one entity. Why is that? Why do they always come in pairs? Look at how they move. Look at how they move in the sky, guys. Like,
Hey, Houston, we got somebody out the front window with a pair of binoculars and a zoom lens. We're trying to get a pretty good idea on this thing.
Every copy that?
you hear the NASA talking about it, bro. They're not even trying to ignore it anymore. They're like, bro, we gotta try something. trying somebody to get a good look on that shit. Look at that thing coming all the way up from the bottom. Probably the ocean or something. Look. Yo, that shit really came in like, yo, what you doing around here? No?
I would suggest.
This is getting ridiculous, it says. I heard all you gotta do is take a thermal night vision goggle or even a regular, camera aiming at the sky and you're gonna hit. A lot of crazy things about him too. I'll talk about it in another video. Lots of holes in his keys. Lots of holes in his case. First of all, everybody's saying that that bullet that he was hit with should have pierced through the neck. Look at these motherfucking orbs, bruh. Oh, I'm gonna show you this alien invasion thing before I go, guys, alright? Let me show you this alien invasion thing before I go, boys. This guy telling us, Jeremy Colbell, alien invasion. Now, he said this before all the whistleblowers came out, all that shit. 4 minutes long.
Your government now wants you to know one truth, and that truth is that UFOs are real. They've already done told you. Sometimes when you want somebody to know a truth, it's so you can set them up to believe a lie, and that's coming. I have zero doubt that lie is coming.
What is the lie?
Specifically, you want me to say it right now, for real? Real? On camera? To be put in the show?
Yes.
Okay. Problem with that. If we tell the lie before it's told, they can adapt. That wouldn't be wise. I'll tell you privately, but I would really think about if you want to put this in your show. For real. That's a real thing, I'm telling you. So will you think about it before putting it in your show?
Absolutely.
Okay. So UFOs are real, and they've been here a long time, and that's the truth. But the lie is coming. All indications, like all of them, is that that lie is going to be that there is a craft slowly making its way to us here on Earth. And that is the lie they're going to want you to believe.
3IA Atlas, you heard about that?
It's nuanced. How they explain that, the nature of that threat. But that 100% is the lie you are going to be told. You even got a date. People have been whispering a date for a long time now. I know where that lie comes from. I know specifically what document from the 70s initiated the idea of that lie. A classified document. That is the lie you will be told. You're going to be told that there is a craft on its way to Earth. That's the lie. Maybe I'm wrong.
Y'all believe that, gang?
I hope I'm wrong.
Wow, it's 3 already? We're about to get off.
I sent you 2 texts today with a year. Not
you
from
see
me.
that together? She's getting wicked out here.
I was the first one.
This is the thing that's coming that I was telling you about.
Week for uploads for me, so expect a lot of videos, all right? Because there's so many things I want to talk about, and I've saved to go over. But one of which is the 3i Atlas, right? And there's a couple of reasons why I wanted to make this video. Is because one, I started off with it when it first came out. I did a video on it, and it went very well, and it was amazing. It was really exciting news. But second of all, I think that there's been a lot of information out there, and for me, I was like, well, what's real, what's true, what's made up? Because I think that people obviously are excited about this thing, and any sort of slight news of it being a alien mothership, people are going to jump on. And I thought, well, let's just try to approach.
They added some new features to YouTube. That's pretty cool.
A bit more skeptical approach. Okay, because look, I really want this to be an alien mothership. I'm telling you, there's a huge part of me that wants this to be an alien mothership, but I have to ground myself because the other part of me is saying, no, Ben, come on.
So your
it's
ass
more
get
likely
cooked.
Just a weird anomaly. It's probably just a comet. Just ground yourself. So I approach this research in the mindset of, okay, let's really be critical about these things. These like, you know, it's giving off bursts every 17 minutes, and it's changing direction, and it's going to hit Mars. It's like, right, okay, let's stop. Let's have a little look at the facts, okay? And I've got to be honest with you, the more I looked into it, the more I'm like, holy hell, this is really
it a comet
crazy,
or a
man.
spaceship?
That really needs to be spoken about.
It's going to hit October.
And let me take you through what
By
I've been
October, it's going to be
First of all, I looked into the NASA website, and I know what you're thinking. A lot of you, I know a lot of you are thinking. You went to NASA, right? Look, I know there has been times before that NASA may have bent, hidden the truth, maybe. Okay, which brings me on to another video I've got coming on. But anyway. But I thought, well, let's start from the baseline, okay? Let's go over to NASA and let's see what they say. And then we're going to be jumping over to what Avi Loeb has to say. And yeah, so this is really quite interesting, okay? Just to bring you up to speed very quickly, right? This is called the 3i Atlas, and the reason why it's called the 3i Atlas is because
it's the third
third
interstellar
object come into our solar system. Okay, the first one was the Oumuamua back in 2017.
It's flying like a bullet.
The second one was 2i
about half the size of the sun.
2019, and then obviously.
So this thing's flying over 300,000 miles an hour. It's half the size of the sun. It's gonna pass the sun, Mars, Jupiter, and the Earth. It's gonna have to, you know, cause some type of disruption. You know what I'm saying? All the gravity fields and all that shit.
July 2025.
Hopefully it don't hit
3i
nothing.
Atlas, okay? So I went over to NASA's website, okay, and it basically gives you the brief description and where it was found, what it's doing, okay, on there. And it shows you the little course track here. But one thing I thought was pretty darn interesting, which, you know, I got pretty excited about. Oh, here we go. Like, here it was first seen, okay? This is what it was like when it was first seen. But anyway, you know all that. I saw this, which I thought was pretty cool, and I got pretty excited about it because
In Too Young Die.
This is a real-time view
of
what
a rock.
the, let's just say, comet is doing, all right? And you can go right back in time as well and see the actual course. The reason
I thought it was red.
because apparently this thing is changing direction. This is it, right? This is what they're showing.
With no motor,
And you can
nothing.
scroll
How's
out,
it change direction?
right out.
What if you can create your own website?
That's
by saying,
dangerous.
"This is
If
what I
it's
want,"
changing
with
direction,
links?
who knows? It could change direction into us.
Right out again.
Look, there's the whole
And you can see our solar system.
thing right
okay?
there, our solar system.
And what's interesting here?
What's
this is what I
crazy
wanna
is
see. I
this
wanna
is
see
the
if we can get some-
elliptical plane. This thing came out a whole nother galaxy, whole nother solar system. landed right on our solar plane that's gonna pass Saturn, Sun, and Jupiter all at once before it leaves. They say that's about a 1 in a million chance.
Now, because in my mind, how the internet is talking about it, is talking about it. If this is going round a bloody roundabout, or it's at a crossroads, it's just changed direction. It's like, well, how much is it changing direction? Very minimal. I've got to be honest with you. If it's according to this, right?
Yeah,
so
right there, it's heading right at us. Right, the Sun, Jupiter,
so
Saturn.
we can fast forward. Look, we can go right back. We can speed it up. We can go like back in 7 months. All through here, right? Carrying on.
That's just on a straightaway.
Forward 2 months speed, 6 months. Okay. So this is where it's really interesting.
Dang, it's moving straight.
Right? So.
Whoa, is it gonna hit Earth?
Let me slow this down a minute.
Where's Earth at?
This part here is really interesting. Because I thought that around here, I mean, what we are on September 21st, I thought this is literally just changed direction and is heading towards Mars. Now, if you spin it, you can see a slight direction. See that change there? See this line coming down and a sudden change in direction. Now look, maybe this is to do with a gravitational pull of some sort. But what's strange is, like I say in a second, is these 17-minute bursts that this thing's giving off. And this is the main reason why I've looked into this today. Is because I thought, what? This thing is giving off bursts.
That's like a sign of communication.
Every 17 minutes.
It's like the Morse code every 17 seconds.
And each time it does it, it's changing direction. What? So yeah, I can see, I don't know whether you can see on the screen, I can see a slight change in direction here. But then it's gonna skip past Mars, right? It's gonna go behind Mars.
Wow.
And it's gonna carry on. Right? So I went over to Avi Loeb's it's called Medium. I think this is his like blog or something like that. He's done he did this 16 hours ago, so very recent, okay? I thought, well, let's get it from the horse's mouth. And he says on here, it's quite interesting stuff here. An encounter with alien technology will not only endow humanity with practical benefits associated with new technologies, but might also promote world peace. Psychological studies show that humans cooperate when facing an external common threat. Psychological studies.
That could be why they trying to, do an alien invasion.
Threat. Project Bluebeam came to mind.
Project
anyway,
Bluebeam.
Such a threat strengthens group identity and increases the motivation to protect its well-being. The resulting threat-dependent cooperation offers a meaningful strategy for survival.
Watch out for aliens.
Collective action is often more effective against shared dangers than individual efforts. Facing danger leads to group bonding and increased willingness to contribute to the collective good. Right. This may explain the viral interest in the public in the 5 anomalies of 3I Atlas as a potential threat from alien technology, including its alignment with the plane of the planets around the Sun, as discussed here, in large diameter of up to 46 kilometers. Its cigar-shaped anti-tail of scattered light towards the Sun, with a length that is 10 times longer than its width. It's surrounding nickel without iron, as found in industrially produced nickel alloys. Its extreme negative polarization and low inversion angle. That I think we've already known.
Crazy.
But he goes on.
I'm about to get off soon. Together, what you doing?
Today, from all over the world, there were 3 questions from David O'Neill, a retired technology executive.
Probably get off for a little bit. Jimmy Kimmel is back. Oh, this the last one. How my boy figured out them UFOs is real. Turn up. Turn up, Chucky.
Have you ever wanted to see your home from space?
No.
With this free satellite Earth Maps tool, you can zoom.
Can't ever say I did.
And then their counterparts in other countries.
You feel me, V? Can't ever say I gave a shit. Good.
Are totally different entirely.
Giggity.
And so it's a big deal because
we're trying to hit 12,000
what's been going
subs
on with our government and everything else. So
I think that there's two things that really strike me as crazy about the developments with the UFOs. Number one, it's crazy that the government is all of a sudden just sort of saying, yeah, UFOs
12K subs for a shot bleach.
Like, you know, all this, like the government acknowledging.
You know, we did that. I did that.
Wow.
That's why they're doing that.
But what's even...
I don't say that. I sound like a dick when I say that, but I'm like, that's why. There's a whole story here.
I'm a wild motherfucker.
It's crazy to me that the government's acknowledging UFOs are
wild
motherfucker. And it's even crazier that news comes out. And like, everyone's like, oh.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, but interest rates are gnarly. And like, fucking COVID, you're like, what the fuck? Like, that's how a lot of us... So what happened is that book, Secret Machines, I wrote that with an author, and I started my company To the Stars, and we're going to publish a book. And then when I put it in there, because I studied UFOs for like 20 years, and I was like, I figured out what's going on. Not just like the bullshit you read or things.
What's going on?
It's like, what's going on? And I was
Talk to me.
Shit, if I put this out there and open my big mouth, I might get in a lot of trouble. So I should probably go ask for some permission. So I spent like a long time working my way in, and then I got into a group of people, and they brought me in, and I was given all the permission. So then I come out with a book, and I go on national radio and all this shit. Well, apparently that group didn't really talk to another group of some other three-letter places, and those other places got really fucking pissed because here's this fucking rock star kid like telling the biggest national security secrets that we got, period. And so they came and they were like, we need to know who the fuck you are and who the fuck you're talking to, and all this crazy Ed Snowden type shit. Wow. And I was like, hold on. And I had to explain that like all this really classified crazy shit, I figured that out on my own. I don't have anyone passing me like...
It's like, yeah, dude, I'm sorry, man. I was tripping balls.
I know. Dude, I'm all sorry. I was stoned one night, and I just kind of fucking did a puzzle, and I was like, whoopsie. You know? So what happened then was... Hillary Clinton was running for presidency against, I guess it was against Trump, and John Podesta was her campaign manager.
Okay.
At the time, he was also senior advisor to Obama. So I was holding conversations with Podesta to get to Obama, and I had 2 multi-star generals from Space Command and the head of Lockheed Martin Skunk Works.
Lockheed Martin, as the people I was telling you about.
I had them all on this like fucking emails, and we're setting up these conference calls and stuff. Well, Hillary Clinton's campaign got hacked by the Russians, WikiLeaks, and it outed all this shit about Podesta and her. And what happened with that was when
Hillary, a lot of shit go back with her
to see what spilled from Hillary's campaign. They found these fucking emails with me and Podesta talking to these generals.
Podesta, that's the dude from the pizza place.
Threw that onto the
Hey, Mary, Farrah just woke up.
Like, fuck, I'm fucked. And I'm like out there like fucking erasing computers and doing all this different... I didn't know what to do.
Alright, gang, I'm gonna lock this down at freaking...
all these other government people that came out...
An hour and 20
minutes.
minutes.
Why would that be a problem for
Let's finish this video.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with exchanging emails with...
that wasn't the issue. The more of the issue was like... the more of the issue...
clearance security.
Just all these guys are holding the secrets of the universe, and it's a much... What would happen in conversations is I just knew things. So I would say it. They might not say something back, but I'm kind of thinking that any of those conversations should not be fucking poured over by anybody that wants to just come in and just like make a name for themselves at the bureau, you know?
Right.
So I'm just like tripping like fuck. And then
I can see that.
Yeah, so what happened though is it gave me all this credibility, because then all of a sudden all these other people
shit's wild. I'm getting out of here, gang. Tune into the next live. I love y'all. Peace out. Don't forget, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm out of here. Peace out together. We break chains. Peace out, Majestic. Peace out, everybody tuned in. I appreciate the support. We out.